Spreadsheets now Google Drive friendly on iOS, Photoshop Touch Stylus friendly, and will.i.am releases premium iPhone case. It's Thursday, November 29th, 2012, and this is iWake. I'm Tim Chaten, and this is what's going on in the Apple world today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of iWake. A couple of things on the story agenda today, a couple of news items today, but once again, today continues the week of relatively quiet news as Christmas draws nearer and companies kind of close down for the year. First up is some Google news. Google has updated their Google Drive app, and the big feature here is the ability to both create and edit spreadsheets in its Google Drive app for iOS. So you can now edit your spreadsheets on your iPhone or iPad. Also added in this update is the ability to upload to Drive from other apps using the Open In command. You're able to rich text copy and paste within a document, and some bug fixes, things like that. So pretty cool update from Google there with Google Drive. Once again, for those that don't know, Google Drive is kind of the Dropbox competitor by Google. Next up today is just a brief mention of a really cool app for Stanley Kubrick fans. So the app is entitled Kubrick. It was created or commissioned by the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, and it's a pretty cool app. It basically takes you behind the scenes with photos, documents, and interviews that take you behind the scenes, really, of some of Kubrick's greatest films. So if you are a Kubrick fan, this is definitely a great app to check out. It is free. It's in the iTunes Store. Just search for Kubrick. This goes along with this basically was commissioned because of the museum exhibit going on right now out in Los Angeles. So that's the app. I'd recommend downloading it. Next up today is Adobe Photoshop Touch. If you don't remember it, it's a $10 app by Adobe that lets you do some different kind of Photoshop-y type things on your iPad. Well, they have added, that is, Adobe has added support for 3 of the most popular pressure-sensitive styluses out there. So the Photoshop Touch now works with the Pogo Connect, the Jot Touch, and the Jaja Stylus. And you're able to draw, paint, and retouch your artwork in a more natural look and feel, according to Adobe, because this is pressure-sensitive support. These are styluses or styli that use Bluetooth and other mechanisms to connect to your iPad and give you really, really groundbreaking as far as input mechanisms for your iPad. So definitely go out and get a stylus if you're interested in this kind of ability within Photoshop. It's a very cool ability that I'm glad to see Adobe get on board with. Next up today is an update to the Vimeo app for iPhone. So what has been updated here? Well, a couple things. First off is the upload process. It's been improved. It will begin in the background as you're entering kind of the information of your video and other metadata. It'll actually start up your upload. So many people, with perhaps uploading to YouTube on iOS, it's built into the system, but you have to enter all of the information before you can even hit the upload button. This app allows you to just have it uploading while you're entering all the relevant information. So a very, very cool ability there. Also gives you the ability to pause or restart a upload if you lose connectivity, so you don't have to start from scratch, which is definitely a good thing. The app did remove the editing ability. People just weren't editing videos with this Vimeo app, so they took that out. They've also made it better just for consuming video. They've removed the grid-like navigation style, moved more towards a tab-based approach for browsing with 4 buttons on the bottom of the app. And it really does improve the ability for browsing. They now have a feed button, an explore button, camera button to shoot new videos, a watch later, and a me tab at the bottom. So a nice update there. And finally, they've made it easier to share your videos. So you're able to easily share videos to Facebook, Twitter, and other places. So they've actually improved that a fair bit. So that is that. That's Vimeo update. Vimeo, as many of you know, is the competitor to YouTube. In other app news is Passbook news. And this is sort of an app, sort of not an app. So what the story is here is that we've got more airlines supporting Passbook. So we've had for a while Air Canada, ANA, Malaysia, we've had for a while the kind of originals of this this feature. We've had a couple airlines. We have had United Airlines doing this. We've had American Airlines and Lufthansa. Now we've got Air Canada, ANA, Malaysian Airlines, Porter Airlines, Qantas, Turkish Airlines, and Virgin Australia supporting Passbook. British Airways and Delta are very soon to follow, and it seems that more and more airlines are really getting the hint that this is a feature that users want, and they're implementing it. So good news all around there, and I am really anxious to try this out. When I take my next flight, I'm really curious, will that airline support Passbook? I would prefer to pick an airline that actually supports that. That will go into my purchase decision on many flights, I'm sure. So very cool to see more and more airlines adopt this cool technology. Next up today is will.i.am. So what's the news here? Well, he's basically releasing some really pricey iPhone cases that transform your iPhone into a camera and with a lot of bling to it. So there's two that are available for the 4 and 4S and one that will be available for the 5. And all the money here is in pounds. So there's going to be a 200-pound version, a 300-pound version for the 4 and 4S. And these also contain a slide-out keyboard, which just feels a little bit weird to me. These cases use the existing iPhone camera and contain interchangeable lenses for standard fisheye and zoom photo capabilities, while the iPhone 5 will actually come with a dedicated 14-megapixel sensor and flash. Now, the iPhone 5 version won't be shipping until next year, but the 4 and 4S look to be shipping next month, and they look to be very bling-worthy and very interesting, so to speak. It definitely really does. I like the look of it transforming into a phone, but I'm not sure the practicality standpoint, who would this be for? I could see perhaps people that are just into cameras in a big way going into this, or those that just want to show off some bling. But very expensive, I'd say, for cases. You're looking at 200 pounds in United States dollars. That's you're starting at $319, and once you go up to 300 pounds, you are going up all the way to $479 for an iPhone case, and that seems excessive to me, at least. So that's the news there. It's you can find more information by following the link in the show notes. The final bit of story here today, or news today, is the Olo Clip. So the Olo Clip is another thing for photography, guys. It's a 3-in-1 lens system that was available for the 4 and 4S, and that's still available, but now it's available for the iPhone 5. So it's going to be the same price tag at $70. Comes with a fisheye lens, a wide-angle lens, and a macro lens. So this seems really like a nice setup. I already invested into the iPro lens system, and those guys will be giving or releasing a case for their system that work with existing lenses in the next month or two. So I'm waiting on that. But if you are looking for a rather inexpensive solution, $70 to add these 3 lenses is a rather cool thing. So it's available now. Just follow the show notes for the links to buy that for your iPhone 5. With that said, that'll do us for today's show. Thank you for tuning in today. You can find the show notes at iWakePodcast.com. I also do videos over at youtube.com/TCHATEN. And finally, I do this thing called iWake Again at iWakePodcast.com/again. That's where you can get a extra bonus show I do on Saturdays as well as scripts and other fun things there. So iWakePodcast.com/again and YouTube.com/TCHATEN. Thank you for tuning in to today's show. I'll talk to everyone again tomorrow for another edition of iWake. Hopefully we'll have iTunes 11 by then. Anyways, have a good day. I'll talk to everyone again soon.